Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors coming to town. Knicks start off slow, man. Slow start. But they pick it up. Derrick Rose leads the charge. Second unit, Obi looking good. You know, Julius in his Julius bag, and things were going well. Third quarter of doom, man. Things start falling apart in the third quarter by sloppy play, horrific officiating, and the Warriors just being able to capitalize. Nevertheless, the Knicks were still, despite all odds, able to tie this game up in the fourth when it mattered. But in crunch time, there's only one superstar on the court in this game, man, and his name is Steph Curry. And when it came down to it, the Warriors just outplayed the Knicks in crunch time. They got the calls, they got the bounces, they got the scores. Knicks lose 114-106. Salute to everybody in the chat. Number one show for the fans by the fans. CP and JL's in the building. Hit that thumbs up button for your squad. JL's, how you feeling tonight, bro?
I'm pissed off, man, but it's one of those things where I didn't think this game was in the bag. You know, I didn't think this game was in the bag. I know we beat them the first time. I knew there's going to be
it was going to be a tough matchup. I said it on the preview. It was going to be a tough matchup for us.
Exactly. I knew it was going to be a tough matchup, but I'm a little disappointed in how the Knicks came out today, man. I'm not even going to lie to you. I feel like they've been home. You know, we're home right now. These are the games that we're supposed to take because we're home. Yeah. Or we're supposed to at least come up with the energy because we're home. We're practicing. We're getting our synergy together. Like, we're supposed to be building some momentum right now. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that it's not all the way happening. I've seen it with some people on the squad, but not exactly everybody. Yeah. And it showed in the first quarter when we were down. They ran it off 20 points in like 6 minutes on us. Mm-hmm. And I felt like it's not because, you know, we're unable to stop them. It's just that we didn't really put the intensity wasn't there.
Intensity wasn't there. Yeah. And
you
the third, right? Third.
The first and the third.
The first. Okay, got you.
The first and the third. I felt like the first and the third. We got on the 8-0 run in the first. Finally, we woke up. The defensive intensity picked up in that first quarter. Yeah. Went on the 8-0 run, and the second unit carried us in that second quarter and in the fourth quarter. Like, they were pretty consistent, even though some guys weren't scoring. But I just feel like that first unit defense in that first and third quarter really hurt us, especially in the third when the Warriors just woke up and just punched us in the mouth.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. That third quarter doom, 23-6 run, the Warriors jumped out in that third quarter. And I thought that's where the game got out of hand. I hate when we try to play catch up, man, because we just don't have that firepower. Even though we were able to tie the game, even when the game was like, you know, we were down 3, we were down 5, it seemed like we were down 20. Yeah. Just by the way we were playing. Everything was a struggle. The Knicks went 21 of 42 at the rim.
Yeesh.
You can't finish. You gotta finish, man. There's a lot of things where this thing went wrong. That's one of them. You have to finish those bunnies, man. That's our bread and butter, JLs. We're not a three-point shooting team. We attack the rim. You have to finish better. We shot 50%, from the rim. The Warriors shot 70-something% from the rim.
This is the rock and the hard place we're in, CP, sometimes, man, because when it comes to the end of game situations, we don't have shooters and we have Elfrid Payton in here, and no knock on him because you know he was scoring, but you know the end of the game plan is the same. You know, at the end of the game, everybody knows let the Knicks shoot.
Yeah,
they're gassed. They get tighter, and at the end of the game, those layups that were going in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, they don't go in the fourth quarter because the pressure starts to bust pipes. And at that point, you need shooters in the game to kind of loosen up the defense. And here's the thing, like CP, like the Timberwolves game, we got away with it because of the Timberwolves.
Right, exactly.
And it was kind of like lulls you into a false sense of security when you win a game like that with the Timberwolves. We're playing a way better team with a better closer. You're not going to be able to get away with not having shooters or not executing with that same consistency that you have been doing in the other games. So like we have to figure it out. We have to figure out how to get our shooters going. We have to figure out how to give Julius Randle some help in the fourth quarter. We just have to figure it out,
man. Again, crunch time. You know, we've been saying it for a number of games now. When crunch time comes, we just got to figure this out between the lineups and where we're going to go with the ball and the plays we're going to run. D Rose had it cooking early. I thought he deserved to finish. I thought when the third quarter was getting out of hand, I thought Tibbs, again, okay, good start, Tibbs. He went too long with the starters, bro. Too long with the starters, and in particular, RJ did not have a good game. Let's just call it like it is. He had a lousy game, terrible game.
No, he did.
Bullock, terrible game. D Rose had it cooking. He should have been in that game earlier. Peyton had it cooking. I thought, listen, I got into arguments on Twitter with people that say, oh, Peyton, he shot too much. I thought Peyton had us in this game. I liked his aggressiveness on both ends of the floor. We criticize Peyton where it's due?
Yeah.
I'm not saying he was magnificent tonight by any stretch, but with RJ giving us 0, with Bullock giving us 0, I thought Peyton did his thing tonight. He did what he needed to do to try to get us this W. It wasn't perfect, but I thought Peyton deserved those minutes. Now, Peyton and Rose in the backcourt, you're a little bit leery. But then when you're finishing the game with Peyton, Rose, RJ, Julius, and Taj, where's the three-point shooting in that lineup?
Spacing in the NBA.
Yeah. In previous games, yes, we might have had an issue with RJ not playing the fourth, but he didn't have it going at all today, JLs. He was forcing everything. His decision-making was terrible, and his defense was terrible. Let's just call it like it is.
No, he got his cookies taken today. Oubre smoked his boots today on both sides of the court.
Smoked him. Alec Burks, to me, I would have had Burks in there at 3. Even though he's a little bit smaller, I would have had Burks in there at the 3. Bullock didn't have it going. Burks was okay.
Right.
Burks finished with 8 points, 2 of 6 from downtown. I would have had Burks in that fourth quarter.
I agree. I would have had Burks in that fourth quarter too. I tweeted it early. Yeah. I said I foresee RJ sitting in the fourth. Yeah. And the one time
he plays. He actually plays.
And he's played worse this game.
Yeah.
Than any other game he's ever played.
So the rotation was a puzzle, man. The rotation was a puzzle. I thought Taj did give us some good defense in the closing minutes. I thought his hustle and his defense was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Julius was Julius, man. I thought Julius 25 points, 10 rebounds, 7 dimes for Julius tonight.
Yeah. Julius was Julius. My thing with Julius, you know what it was Julius tonight though? It's not a knock on Julius, it's more the team. Like we went away from him.
They did. Yeah.
Way too much.
They did.
In the fourth quarter. Like I understand, and it's not a knock on Peyton and Rose because I do feel like they were doing well this game, but at the end of the fourth, we got to at least give him some touch.
Yeah, we got to give him touches. Got to. I didn't necessarily like Rose in the fourth. I like Rose in the second. I didn't like Rose in the fourth, honestly.
It's one of those things. I get it because he was actually hitting his jumpers today.
Yeah.
So you probably think, oh, maybe he can start to hit those in the fourth because he has it going. That's probably what he was thinking, even though it's not the cleanest fit next to Peyton. But I could kind of understand the mindset of playing Rose this game,
Yeah.
But it's a tough call when no one has it going because Quickly didn't have it going either. So it's like I get it. I don't know if it was the best decision, but I'm not gonna knock it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, agreed. But I think overall that closing rotation was puzzling. Was very much puzzling, man. Again, I thought RJ probably had his worst game of the year. 1 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from downtown. 10 boards, he got on the boards. 1 dime. We want to see more of that from RJ. 1 dime. And I just think, his decision making wasn't good, bro. His decision making wasn't good. He was forcing the runners. Forcing bully ball. Trust your mid range. You gotta trust the mid range. He didn't knock most of them down, but you gotta trust it, man. You can't just keep forcing it in there and thinking good things are always gonna happen.
Yeah, this is probably his worst floor game I've seen him have.
Yeah, it wasn't good
in the season.
It wasn't good.
Like usually, his shot's not going.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe he's taking too many jumpers, but I just feel like the decision making wasn't good, bro. He was getting blocks, he was getting steals, he was pulling the ball over, turnovers. It was not good for him today.
Yeah, definitely. We give it where it's due. Minnesota game, he bounced back. This game, it was lousy. To the bench, I actually thought Noel gave us some good run in that first half on the defensive side. What do you think?
Now Noel's been good in general, man.
Yeah,
Noel has been good in general.
3 blocks.
Like he's the top 5 shot blocker in the NBA. He's been playing with a lot of foul trouble in most games, and today he played well. He missed a couple of balls. But he does that. But overall, his defense has just been invaluable for us. He stepped in for Mitch, very adamantly. When Mitch comes back, having that on the bench is going to balance us out pretty well again. But I can't really complain that much about Noel overall. Yeah, he's had a pretty good game.
Definitely. I thought Obi had a good. You see 7 points on the stat sheet, but overall, I thought Obi's floor game was good.
I was tempted in my mind. I'm like, leave him in. Like I was thinking.
This is the catch-22 because you need a defense at the 5, and you got to put your all-star back in at that point. After Obi hits that 3,
right?
You're like, where's he at? He's gone. But that's a conundrum.
That is the conundrum.
That's the conundrum. That's the dilemma.
That is the dilemma. I saw him play pretty good defense this game. So I'm like, all right. He's been part of both runs, Like the runs they had, the second unit wasn't just on the offensive end. They were stopping these guys from scoring. So in my mind, I'm like, all right, this is a tight game. This might be like, if my mind, maybe because I'm just pro Obi, I just want to see him play. This might be a time to test it out, and have Obi in there with Randall, especially if you're gonna have Rose in there with Elfrid Payton, and right. Just to kind of tease, kind of see it, see if we can open the floor up a little bit, because like I said, the Timberwolves game, we got away with winning with no floor spaces because we pretty much got floaters, we got in the muck, and we were putting the ball up with 3 or 4 people in the paint. This game, it didn't really work out, and that's why we lost this game.
Yeah. Lastly, IQ, not a good game for IQ tonight. One for 5, 1 for 4 from downtown. I think that listen, they're adjusting to him. I think he's hitting a little rough patch. Could be a rookie wall. Yeah. And so just overall, not a good game by IQ. And I don't think he saw the fourth quarter. Did he see much of the fourth quarter? I don't think he saw much of it for 13 minutes. I don't think he saw the fourth quarter.
Nah, he didn't see his fourth quarter. We also have to remember this team is a good defensive team too. Yeah. Like the Golden State Warriors, I think they said they're like the fourth in the league in defensive rating. So they're no slouch. They've doubled every time they put the ball on the floor. Yeah. And they're definitely queuing in on IQ when he was on at the top of the 3. The best clean looks he's gotten really was off of a pass, off of a double team. So he's pretty much shut down. This is one of those times where I wish I want to see him with Randall sometimes so he can cleaner looks. Yeah.
Agreed. And that was the adjustment the Warriors made on RJ as well. Remember that first game, he was getting off in those pick and rolls. They had no answer for him. He was getting off in those pick and rolls. He was scoring out of the pick and roll. He was assisting to Mitch out of the pick and roll in that first game on January 21st when the Knicks won. Right. The first time he got the ball tonight, boom, they went the Miami Heat route, trapped him. Yeah. Trapped him. Get the ball out of his hands fast, force a bad shot. They did that several times. And we just didn't adjust too well. We didn't adjust too well, man.
It's funny too. Like I feel like we blew a lot of our good playmaking too, especially in that first quarter, because a lot of times we were getting trapped in the middle. And Taj was wide open in the middle for a layup, or Noel was wide open in the middle for a layup, and we just weren't able to capitalize off the good passes off the trap.
Couldn't finish. Yeah, could not finish, bro. Could not finish. So again, when he 21 and 42 at the rim, like I said, there's a lot of blame to go around, but we got to finish, man. This is not a team where you can afford to make those lapses or those mistakes. Can't afford that. They got a superstar on the court that can drop 10 points on you in 2 seconds. Yeah. And part of that he did. I think Curry had like a 5-point stretch, within a couple seconds in that second half, and that kills you, man.
Yeah, he just puts so much pressure on you. Yeah, like the way he runs around, the way he's always moving. He just forces you to, he forces bigs to guard him in precarious positions, and he gets and ones. He shoots threes. Like he's just such a tough cover. And I feel like the Knicks got back into the game by doubling Curry and letting Draymond Green try to beat us.
Yeah. And I thought that part where they were trapping the pick and rolls on him, I thought they were effective there, letting somebody else beat you. But in the end, things just broke down. Now, again, the refs sucked tonight.
Yeah.
Let's just be real. I saved that for last because I'm not always one that's going to say the refs were the cause of why you lost the game. There were several reasons why they lost the game. The refereeing was way too inconsistent, bro. The third quarter almost didn't end because in the beginning, everything was a foul. Everything was a foul on the Knicks. Everything was a foul on the Knicks, bro. Ticky-tack, man.
It was rough. The refs really had a number today. I was looking for those Miami refs. I was like, are they reffing today? Is this the same team? And the coup de grace was the challenge from Tibbs. Yeah. Watching the replay of
that RJ. I thought we could have easily gotten. I thought that was in our bag. I thought we had it. Yeah.
Got the rule vertically down in my book. Went straight up and down. They called some BS hip check. In the air move, like I can't believe that, man.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe that call.
It was terrible, man. You had one play, Taj gets thrown in the crunch time. Taj gets thrown in front of a ref by Wiggins, right in front of the ref, on a loose ball. Gets thrown down in front of the ref's eyes, no call.
Yeah, he has Stevie's glasses on. No call. Like we didn't really get a lot of calls. Freaking Randall got a tech at the end of the game. He was so frustrated.
Yeah, rightfully so. Julius wanted to go home early. You know what I'm saying? Julius, he got his all-star designation. He was ready to go home early. So, that was it, man. That was it. Knicks go down 116 to 104 on a tough night, man. But anyway, salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. See PJ Ellis in the building. What do you guys think, man? Leave us a comment in the chat. Let us know how you guys are feeling. I want to salute some of the super chats that came in here. We got 900 people rocking so far, so no doubt. Omni Trash Meme says RJ got 9 shots, Alfred 19. I can't criticize RJ for that when Alfred gets 19 shots and hits 8 tough layups. That does nothing for winning. Listen, JLs, man. The Peyton thing, I'm not saying he was fantastic tonight, but you literally got nothing from RJ tonight. You literally got nothing.
And I've been tougher on Peyton than a lot of people. I've laid off of Peyton recently. I'm not going to blame Peyton for this, man.
I'm not blaming. You can't blame that on Peyton, man.
He was keeping us in the game. If nobody's hitting shots, and he's hitting them, then you just got to rock with it, man. You got to kick the good with the bad at that point. And he ran out of gas at the end, but that's what happens at the end. You pressure bust pipes, the game gets tighter, the defense gets tighter. He doesn't hit those, but he was making it in the beginning, man. At that point, it's the coach's turn to pull him out of the game if he's not hitting.
Listen, RJ had his chances. He did not make good decisions tonight. You want to blame the shot distribution? Fine. When RJ had the ball in his hands, he did not make good decisions.
No.
His defense was not good. In the fourth quarter in crunch time, he's on the fast break, goes up and chucks it on the other side of the glass. Peyton comes in, he gets his 3-point play.
Yep.
And brings the game close.
Exactly.
I'm just giving credit where it's due, JLs. We killed Peyton where it's due. Tonight's not one of those nights. I'm not looking at the stat sheet like that.
It's facts. It's like there's no favorites, man. I don't. There's no favorites. If you wear orange and blue, I can feel one way about you next week and another way about you the week after, depending on how you play. It's all play based.
Facts.
Clayton's playing better. You got to give the man his props. He's playing better.
Yeah. Shout out to First Lady of Sports. Said Tibbs has been listening too much to the New York press about sitting RJ, and he's only been playing 25 minutes. He needed to sit RJ tonight. I agree with that. The Rhyme Animal Chuck DJLs says spitting blood from the brick chimneys tonight. When we get out hustled like that in the third quarter, we get blown back. Simple as that. Makes versus misses. That's it, bro.
Yeah, got too comfortable.
We're not that type of team that can make those mistakes, bro. Let's go to the phones, man. Let's hear from the people. Papa Left, what's going on, bro? How you feeling, bro?
Doing good. Just to say real quick, you saved it for last. I'll put it first. The refs suck tonight. Mm-hmm. They were absolutely a joke. They affected the quality of the game in a way that shouldn't happen. And for Taj to get thrown down like that, I think Alec Burks got mauled. Derrick Rose was was like a reminder that you're no longer an MVP. It was like they were trying to let him know that you'll never get a call again. It was just frustrating to watch. And they also, it's not like they didn't miss calls for the Warriors. I mean,
yeah, they did. They were all over the place.
On a 3-point shot that he missed at the end of the game, and then they gave him an and one for Taj to make that up. They missed the and one. They missed the challenge on the Barrett foul with Oubre. So it's just, you know,
it was all over the place, man.
Forget it. Obviously, we didn't lose because of the refs, but watching that game was Knicks versus Warriors, and then it was the refs don't know what the hell they're doing. And it affected the quality of the game. And I think, you know, the NBA has to, obviously the replay, you know, system is terrible, but they need to hold these guys accountable. That can't happen.
Yeah.
You know, on the RJ front, I love all the Knicks fans in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. It's just, you know, we're judging RJ based off what RJ has to work with at his progression level, and he's obviously trying to play up to what he thinks his role is on this team, which is the second best scorer and the second, you know, the Robin to Julius's Batman. And he's trying to have a good game, and he doesn't have it. He clearly didn't have it tonight. And he's trying to create points. He's trying to create opportunities for himself, and he just doesn't have the ability. Right now, RJ has the early pick and roll with Noel or Mitch when he comes back, and the curl that he ends up taking you know, an 18-foot shot around, you know, a little bit above free throw line extended. So he has a couple plays drawn up for him, but realistically, other than that, he's getting fast break. He's getting loose possessions. He's not getting that much time to develop his game, and on these games where he's not, you know, seeing the ball go through the hoop, he struggles, and that's what it is. I saw Tibbs strangely he takes him out in the fourth, and then tonight he left him in, and I don't know what's going on.
He takes out
there.
Burks and puts back RJ.
One bright spot of the night. I do want to say Obi Toppin had the first possession where I looked at him and I said, okay, this guy's like definitely an NBA player. This guy can definitely make it. And it was when he was defending against Eric Pascal, and he held his ground, didn't jump into him. And, you know, he also hit a clutch three. So good for OB tonight. I would like to see the young guys play a little bit more together, like maybe get a lineup of Rose, Quickly, Barrett, Toppin, and Nerlens or Taj. Like try to get Quickly, RJ, and Toppin on the floor together. And yes, you know, just to defend RJ real quick one more time, you look at Kelly Oubre on the Warriors. He has a role. He's very minimal. He's surrounded by a star. And that's what RJ has to be. You know, eventually his teammates won't be Elfrid Payton and Reggie Bullock. But you guys got to relax and stop asking RJ to supersede his potential with what he has to work with.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Appreciate you, bro. I think the one difference is, you know, usually when RJ's shot's not going, he affects other parts of the game. He's passing. Yeah. Tonight he was on the boards. He got his 10 boards. Okay. He's passing. You know, he gets his assist numbers up. He's getting to the free throw line, Jay Ellis. Yeah. Or he's playing good defense. Tonight he just didn't have it. He didn't have it all around. It was a bad game. It's nothing. It's nothing to say what his future is going to be, what his ceiling is going to be. Tonight, in those 48 minutes, he was not good. That's it. Period.
That's it. And usually what Tibbs does is, well, you know, he wasn't shooting well, but he played good defense.
Right.
That didn't happen today.
No, it just wasn't it tonight. Just wasn't it tonight. Just wasn't it tonight.
So today was not the day. Yeah. And we complained about RJ not getting fourth quarter minutes before. This is not one of those days.
Nah, this is not one of those days, man. I was actually perplexed when Alex Burks came out the game. I actually checked the stat sheet millions of times to see if he was in foul trouble because I had no idea why we had no 3-point shooters out there in crunch time. You know, I was completely lost. But y'all said trust the coach, so we're gonna trust the coach, man. You know, I was completely lost, JL, so I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, me too, man. I didn't get it either.
No, I had no idea what was going on. So that's that where that is concerned. A couple more super chats came in. Alan Berman says, salute, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Got to take the good with the bad with Tibbs, and the rotations are part of it. Again, we could have lost by 40 with Fizz on the sidelines. So I'd much rather see what we saw tonight. Oh, I guess,
okay.
They were
bright
in it.
side.
Yeah, he's looking at it from the bright side. He's usually a Randall and Peyton killer, so he's bringing a little more balance. A little more balance to Super Chats.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no doubt. What else? Other Super Chats have come in. Larry Israel says, catch and shoot shooters must shoot, not dribble and kick to non-shooters. Yeah.
That is
that is a fact, bro. Quote of the day. Quote of the day, man. And then he says Tim Donaghy is smiling somewhere because I swear these refs had some money on this game, man. The way the calls were going. They call it so tight in the first 3 minutes of the third quarter, JL, so I had no idea what I was watching.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you get no calls.
Oh, yeah. All of a sudden it's a slugfest.
Yeah. All of a sudden it's a slugfest. I'm like, yo, what is going on right now, bro?
Nah, for real. You saw blood. I think Randall's hair became undone during the game. I don't know. This was going nuts.
It was wild, man. These guys are just all over the place. All over the place. So we'll see what happens there. Paul Robinson says, how many times do we have to say start IQ? This is ridiculous at this point. 4 non-shooters on the court were easy to guard. We just run at the rim. Well, I hear that, but IQ's not really doing himself any favors. I think when IQ plays well, he gets rewarded for the most part. I think if IQ had it going early, you would have seen him out there finishing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I still would have rather him see or some shooter out there. A threat. Give me a threat out there, but IQ kind of struggled early too, man. So it's tough all the way around. Tough loss all the way around, man. Back to the phone, JLs. Let's go to Stanley from New Jersey. Stanley, how you doing, bro?
Hey, TP, JL, thank you for taking my call. Long time listener. Knicks fan from 1969.
Okay.
OG.
If I can please say this, and I'm a real Knicks fan. I appreciate all the Knicks fans. I'm not an RJ hater. But let's be 100%. This is not the first time, and we always say that you'll bounce back, but we hear it too frequently. And in short, he should not be a starter. You might say who can replace him, but he's not a starter tonight.
So who are you starting him with? Who are you starting over him, Stanley? Though, who are you starting over him?
I know that's the problem. That's the problem. I'm saying, you know what, sir? CP, right now, the league has got wise to him. He can't shoot. It's not consistent. The players drive. So happens now, all he does is drive. If he comes in, he's driving.
Yes.
Let's see. Last game he scored 21 points. Well, 21 point percentage was bad. And right now, Tibbs is doing the best he can. Who do you have to replace him?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying in short, RJ is a role player. He's a role player, a bench player. And we can't make him into a Robin. He's not a Robin. But we're trying to force it. And so we don't want to see RJ go. But if that Beal deal is for real and 2 draft picks, I'd do it.
Okay.
Because you're building a team. And I know we love our players.
Yeah, of course.
But we love our Knicks team first and foremost. And RJ doesn't have a jump shot. How does Alfred Payton outscore RJ?
Well,
it's the first time.
He's the point guard though, Stanley. Appreciate the call. I mean, Peyton, he was ball hogging JLs, but he was aggressive. He's got the ball in his hands most of the time. Most of the time, Peyton's not passing it to RJ either.
This is still. I mean, it's his second year, man. Like,
hey, OG, you gotta have patience, OG.
It's his second year. You've been around since '69. I know what it is. We've had this conversation with the OGs before, right? Right, CP.
Yeah.
With the OGs, they feel like the younger guys are more NBA ready. I mean, back in the day, they came in and they dominated. Today's guys, they take a little bit to wrap up.
A little bit more time, man.
Yeah, they take a little bit more time. Julius Randle is an all-star in his 7th year.
True.
I used to say I used to use that example for Victor Oladipo, but now I can say it for Julius Randle now. It's his 2nd year.
Yeah.
And there was a 12-game stretch where everybody was like, "Oh, he's turning the corner. He's going toe-to-toe with Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers. This guy's gonna be scary." A week later, we're trading him. He can't shoot. Like, chill.
Yeah, I hear you, man. And Stanley, I hear you, bro. I definitely hear the concern. They are playing the drives. The league is catching up to them. So now it's on RJ to make those adjustments, right? We want him to be a bit more crafty on the drives. He's shown that in spurts, in certain games. He's definitely shown that. He's got to trust the mid-range. I've been stressing that. And he's shown that in certain games. Tonight wasn't one of them. Tonight, overall, as JL said, as we said, his floor game overall has been lousy. Now, the other thing he has to adjust to now is because Miami kind of opened up the blueprint on him, is now they're trapping him on the pick and rolls.
Yeah.
So now they have to figure out. I think JLC's getting the ball way too high up on the top of the key. We've got to move him down further, either to the corner or the elbow, or try to get him the ball in space, getting into the paint. Now you might not be able to get that with this starting lineup right now. It's not a finished product.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
another
saying?
part.
That's another thing. It's not a finished product. So
right.
The adjustment is now going to be on RJ to trust the mid-range and on Tibbs to get him the ball on the run and not necessarily, where they can take advantage of his lack of speed and his lack of ball handling. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, I totally agree. I get what you're saying. And you know what else too, CP? Like you said about the trapping at the top of the key. There was some plays because I've seen RJ make this pass at the top of the key plenty of times where he kind of he's doubled the top. He makes the pass to the big in the middle. We blew a lot of easy layups and a lot of wide open threes when we did make the correct play from trapping at the top.
Right.
So
right.
It's not even just RJ, like you said, it's the personnel. It was one play with Noel, he blew the layup. The next play, Noel had the layup. He blew the layup the play before. So who does he do? What does he do? He passes it to the open man in the 3 corner. Yeah. And who is that man? Alfred Payton. Alfred Payton doesn't want to shoot that 3.
Yeah.
He drives to the hole and misses the layup. So it's like the person it's a everything, CP. It's everything. And if we have a big who finish, or we have a guy in that corner who can shoot the 3, the personnel is different. Then all of a sudden, RJ looks a little bit better because he made the right play, and we have the right people to complete that play for us.
Yeah, I agree with you there, bro. I agree. Tim from Long Island. Tim, what's going on, bro?
Hello?
Yo, what's going on, Tim?
Okay. Thanks for having me. Essentially, I think first things first, Randall should not be playing when he has when he doesn't have his dreads in.
All right. Thanks for the call, bro. Thanks for the call, man. We got to keep it serious, bro. Ron from Long Island. Ron, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, CPJLs? How are you guys doing tonight?
Chilling. Good, man. Good.
Yeah, I think this would have been the perfect game for Kevin Knox to get back into the rotation. Burks didn't have anything. Bullock didn't have anything. Obviously, RJ didn't have anything. I think you needed more length. You needed more speed. You needed more athleticism out there with the wings that both State had. This would have been the perfect game for Knox to definitely, turn back the clock on corner boy Kev, honestly, in my opinion.
Corner boy Kev. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Could have went there. Could have certainly went there. What else, bro?
I think, you guys alluded to it earlier. You were speaking about it earlier. I just think Tibbs is really stuck in his ways and his rotations. He's not really looking to make enough in-game adjustments. I think once the Knicks are down, they're just down. They're not really coming back. The writing was on the wall from even though they were up by 4 in the first half. I kind of knew that Steph was going to be Steph in the second half. They weren't going to have an answer for him, and the Knicks weren't going to make the adjustments needed to win this game. And, in the back of their minds, they remembered that the Knicks beat them on the West Coast, and they were definitely coming back they were definitely looking to get this, to make this a 1-1 series between the two teams. I think that's the main thing I see with tonight's game. I know RJ didn't have it. I know you guys say that Peyton, the entire starting lineup, their plus minus was a negative the entire night. And everybody came with the bench had a positive. And I just think that, Peyton in his 16 points, even when RJ is on, Peyton never looks for him.
Yeah, he never looks.
I think his whole thing is let me drive to the basket and look for Randall. As far as RJ has to create his own offense, and maybe I was listening to another show. Maybe they need to stagger and that kind of split up
did say that.
Randall with RJ. Make RJ play more with the second unit. Maybe Rose can get him easier looks at the basket.
All right. Appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call, Ron. Appreciate the call, man. I didn't mean to bang it on Tim like that, but yo, Tim, man, we gotta come with some facts early, man. He's talking about Julius got to play with the dreads or the cornrows. Like, come on. Tim, if you got serious takes, man, call back, bro. But come on, man. We just lost the game, man. We need some serious takes here, man.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying? I had the quick trigger on Tim, but come on, Tim.
Yeah, I peeped that.
Because this is the thing. When you're not a regular caller, I don't know if you're just trying to come with some with the trick bag or you trolling. Mm-hmm. So because I don't know Tim like that, you know what I'm saying, JL's like, I usually give everybody some time.
I feel you.
When you start off like that, I gotta go with the quick hook. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm like the referees tonight. I gotta go with the quick hook.
You gotta go, man. You
gotta go.
You gotta earn your stripes. You gotta earn your stripes,
Tim. You know what I'm saying? Later on, once we know who Tim is, then you could come with the jokes. You know what I mean? but when you first starting off, Tim, you're a new caller. You gotta come with the facts first, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all, bro. Jungle Boogie, what's going on?
What's going on, fellas? I've been waiting 40 years. I grew up on Long Island. I don't have that much time, fellas. I'm 58 years old. And you guys are young. You guys
68 or 58?
Are really, into this long-term rebuild, wait on the process. I can't wait no longer, fellas. Bradley Beal is there for the pickings. We could trade RJ straight up with maybe 1 or 2 picks.
Oh, my God.
RJ will never be Bradley Beal with 34 points a game. He will never be Bradley Beal scoring 34 points a game. So no matter how long you wait, he will never be Bradley Beal. 3 years from now, he will never be leading the league in scoring. Never. We need Bradley Beal right now. Bradley Beal, Randall, and Mitchell, and the rest of the guys, we could go to the Eastern Conference Finals right now.
Man. Jungle Boogie, man. Jungle Boogie, North Carolina. He might be on that moonshine jail. He said, I ain't got that much time
all the way there. Wow.
I mean, number one, you guys got to understand, man. Bradley Beal is going to cost. It's going to cost more than that.
Yeah. The rumor is 3 first rounds. 3 first round. The rumor is 3 first round, CP.
Yeah.
And pick swaps.
Right.
After that.
Right.
Like multiple pick swaps, like 2 to 3.
Right. Yeah.
That's
a fact. That's a fact, man. So, listen, we understand RJ and Bradley Beal are never going to part, but that's not how you build a team, man. You got to have patience. I mean, he don't have it, JLs. He don't have it. Listen, I want to win too, JLs. Come on, man.
I want to win too. Wait. Was he around for... Okay, if you're weren't you around for Clyde winning, though? Weren't you around for them?
I don't know if he said 58 or 68. Did he say 58 or 68? I didn't hear.
All right. I'm about to say, at least
he still might be on the line. Jungle Boogie, did you say you 58 or 68? Oh, no, he's got the volume up. He's got the volume.
Okay.
All right, never mind. Jungle Boogie, you my guy, man. No worries, man. Just hang in there. Rome wasn't built overnight, but Bradley Beal's not guaranteeing you anything.
No.
And a team with Bradley Beal and Randall, just guess what? It's not going to the Eastern Conference Finals, bro.
No, it's not going to Eastern Conference Finals.
This team is light years away from competing for anything real. They're 15 and 17 jails. We win a couple games. This is the thing about the Beal stuff. We win a couple games. Now everybody thinks we're just one piece away from being serious. We're still a long ways away, people.
Yeah.
A long way away.
You can't gut the team and just have Beal.
Yeah.
And then have less room to maneuver.
Then you worse than the Wizards.
Yeah, then you worse than the Wizards with no draft picks.
Yeah, with no draft picks. So, the Beal stuff, listen, I understand. We just start winning. We're feeling good. You see the playoffs within reach. It could be a little without a reach. But it doesn't mean that, just one player is just going to help bring us back to the promised land. Nah, man, we're draft these kids, keep the kids coming in, and build them up and play them. Hopefully, Tibbs plays them.
Nah, that's a fact. There's probably like one player in the league, who does that.
Yeah,
really.
Facts.
Everybody else, you got to build.
You got to build. You have to build it. All right, JJ from Brooklyn, what's going on, bro?
Yo, CPJ, what's good?
What's good, bro?
I'm frustrated. I just wanted to get to that 500 mark so bad. We just can't get over that hump. And I know it's gonna be trade RJ night. I'm not there, man. Do I think he's gonna be first or second option? No, but the thing that frustrates me with him is it's either a great game or it's horrible. Like tonight, the 1 for 9 or the 2 for 14. I'm good with a 6 for 15 night. Playing solid defense. I'm good with that. But, nights like this just kill the team, man. I'm still a fan of him. I am. I'm not saying trade him. I'm going to do that. But, nights like this just kill you. And then, man, this dude, Oubre, I'm sorry, but I can't stand him. For a mediocre player, that dude's the biggest troll. Trolling Randall. Yeah. Come on, man. That dude just made the All-Star team. Pay some respect. And then you see, to make the night even worse, you see Luka hitting a 3-point shot at the buzzer to win the game.
Two in a row for Dallas.
You got to be careful here, too, for the Knicks, because when you look at the standings, you're a game away from 5th, but you're also 2 games away from being the 14th seed.
Yeah.
Not even in the play-in. So you got to get it together quick, or you could be in big trouble, man. So
hey,
that's pretty much
it ain't trouble for me, bro, because if we in the lottery, I'm A-okay. Trust me. Trust. I will be A-okay, bro. Like I said, I'm not rooting for them to lose. But if they get there, fine with me, bro. We need talent. Everybody's complaining about RJ, complaining about Obi, about Peyton. Where do you think you're going to get these people from? Where do you think you're going to get these upgrades from? The draft. Back to the draft, Jay Ellis. Back to the draft.
I already know how you feel about that, CP.
You want to gut the team to go get Bradley? It's back to the draft. Stay focused. Just let the chips fall where they may, man. Let it play out. See where it is. But, the Mavs beat Memphis last night. Who they beat tonight? Who do they beat tonight? I didn't see who they played. I didn't see. I heard they got a buzzer beater, but yeah, I'm focused on the draft, bro. That's just real talk. I'm focused on the draft.
We'll see. We'll see where we land in the draft. Yeah, and then I'll focus on the draft.
Yeah, facts. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Frustrated night, as you can tell by the calls.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little frustrated too, JL.
I'm frustrated too, yo. I see the Kings up next. I want this Kings game.
Kings game, we need revenge. Halliburton, we cannot let Halliburton pop off.
I need this Kings game. I don't know if Knicks players are watching this still, whatever. Yo, we need this Kings game.
Can't let Halliburton pop off,
I don't want 448 minutes defense all out. I don't want to hear it.
If Halliburton goes off, Thursday night is going to get ugly.
Facts.
Thursday night is going to get ugly, man. If you guys are new in the chat, leave us a hashtag new. We'll shout you guys out. More super chats coming in. Greg Film Stuff says Peyton's inability to shoot really hurts the team. He passed up a lot of open J's and holds the team back, especially when Curry is making it rain. We need a point guard who can shoot. All facts. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Looney, all those guys, they were giving him the paint. They were giving him the lane. Peyton was passing up the shots and forcing it in the paint.
Yep, exactly.
It's tough.
Exactly. It's like it's funny when he's shooting too. He looks mad mechanical with it. You can see him thinking. It's
atrocious, bro.
It's like, man, he is not confident at all.
Yeah, it's atrocious. Omni Trash Meme says an IQ played the fourth and got pulled for not being an off-ball microwave, which he is not. Peyton played the entire first and third quarters. Okay, so IQ did play. I don't remember because it wasn't that much, obviously, but IQ did play.
He did play in the fourth quarter?
That's what he says. I got to double check that. I don't remember that. Christoph says Lauren Holtkamp sent out a group text to the refs. They hate us. The refs today don't like 90s basketball. NBA is soft. Rich Harris says Reggie Bullock has been in the league since 2013 and has never averaged as many points per game as Knox did in his rookie year. Think about that a minute.
Things that make you go.
Yeah. I'm ready to see Kev come back in, man. Come on, man. Whatever
I'm ready to, dog. I'm ready.
Kev,
like he played too good to pull him, man. Like I know he had a rough patch, but everybody's a lot of rough patches except the rookie, except the young man. Like, man, these young guys is like, man. I always say I appreciate what Tips has done, But man,
Give
like
us,
once
give
you're
us
bad,
Kev
you're
tips.
gone.
You know what happened to Rookie of the Month? I want Rookie of the Month Kev back, bro.
Facts.
17 points a game. Where is
Yeah,
that guy?
where's that guy? Where's that guy?
Play the kids, Tibbs.
Play the kids, Tibbs, man.
You know?
Play there's kids on the bench, Tibbs, who flash some shooting. Play them.
Let's do it. Shout out to Team Hashtag New Enrique Torres. What's going on? Hashtag New. Who else is in there? Team Hashtag New. My guy Ron Hansley sent us a super chat. We're gonna read that in a second. Where else? Team Hashtag New. Where you guys at? I lost it. Pranav in here says hashtag vet. All right. So salute to everybody, man. Salute to everybody. Definitely. Let's get back to the phones. I've seen some interesting callers here. Let's see. Let's go. I see the closers on. I see the closer. Dave, just check in with Jay Boogie, man. I want to lean to him last, but just make sure we got time. Tyler from Iowa jail says go to the Cornhusker State. Tyler, what's going on, man?
Hey guys, how's it going? Appreciate you having me on. So I just want to throw some positive vibes into the caller section tonight.
Yeah.
I thought Obi had a great game. I thought he showed his entire bag. He had that nice oop from Burke.
Yeah.
Took it to the rack nicely. Finished with the left. Canned a three there. He was 3 for 3. Just a couple of boards. Nothing crazy. But he had a nice steal, nice block. I remember he stripped. I think it was Oubre. Maybe driving to the lane, but just want to get your thoughts on Obi tonight. He's young; he only got 13 minutes, but I think he's well on his way, and I just want to get you guys' thoughts on Obi tonight.
Man, I want to get your thoughts. What is a Knicks fan doing in Iowa, bro? I need your story first. I need your story first, bro. Forget about me, man. You talk.
That's a good question. I've been a lifelong Knicks fan my entire life. I'm 29.
No doubt.
Stuck with the Knicks my entire life through the ups and the downs, just like y'all. My dad became a fan during the Willis Reed game.
Okay.
Well documented. But I don't know, man. It's just one of those things. I always was a fan of the teams that my pops liked.
Legacy,
Jails. Stuck with that and ride or die hard ever since.
No doubt, man. Everybody in the chat hit that thumbs up from Tyler from Iowa repping JLS. Legacy, bro. I like that, man.
Nah, I feel you. If I ever have a child, he's a Knicks fan. If he's not, he's out the family.
Yeah, definitely. It's always good to see Obi contributing because he's going to get limited minutes. So you're always looking for him to do something fast.
Exactly.
Because he's out of there quickly. And he came out good. His defensive energy was good. We finally fed him. We got the alley-oop from Burks, and that was good. He had a nice spin move off of the post up on, I believe it was Wiggins. Had a nice little scoop layup. Hits the three-pointer on the Obi Rainbow 3 where you're like, oh, man, this is a prayer, but he made it. And his parents were in the stand, so good for Obi, man. It was good to see him make some positive contributions in this game tonight.
Maybe he likes the crowd, CP. Maybe he likes the cheering fans. He's like, man. Oh, I got somebody to play for. Maybe he gave him some energy, man.
Yeah.
It was nice to hear the fans like boo and not just be like some automated 2K sound effect. You know what I mean?
Right.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I did, man. Yeah, salute to Tyler from Iowa, man. You ever been to Iowa, bro?
No, and it's not on my list.
Yeah, I never been there, man. I never been to Iowa, man. Well, salute to Tyler holding it down for us out there, bro. Holding it down. Yeah, that's what's up. Let's hear from some other new callers, man. Let's go to Winston from Boca Raton, JLs. What's going on, bro?
Good night, TP JLS.
It's good.
I've been listening and watching for a while, and this is my first time calling. I'm a little bit flabbergasted. You know?
Boy.
We have some guys shooting threes. We have problems defending the three on the perimeter.
Yeah.
And why isn't Frank playing? The last time I saw Frank play against Curry, he shut him down. I saw him play against other, top guards in the league, and he shut him down. He held his own, prevented them from scoring. And we need perimeter defense to stop these guys from racking up the points on us. And they're not playing Frank. I just don't get that. And, sometimes, even if he's not doing it in practice, and that's why he's not playing, sometimes guys are turned on by the actual game, the adrenaline that flows in the game, and really
Could
light
make a
them up
difference.
and
Okay.
turn them on and let them perform. So I don't understand why, when we are struggling game after game, you can't get these guys in. And also our three-point shooting, when that's suffering, we can't get knocks in the game.
Yeah.
So that's really frustrating. I've been living down in Boca over 20 years, but I've taken all the heat from the Miami guys, and I am Knicks forever. Knicks forever, man.
No doubt, brethren. Where you from, bro? Where you from? Guyana, Barbados? Where you from, brethren? Trini?
I was going to let you guess, but I know other people got to talk, so I'll just tell you I'm from the small island called Barbados.
Yeah, that's what I said. Okay, I know my peoples, man. Come on, bro. Yeah, respect, yeah. Brethren. Respect, brethren. Yeah, salute Winston, salute all my Caribbean massive them in the chat, man. Hit that thumbs up for me.
Shout out to everybody.
If you're from the Caribbean, throw your flags in the chat, man. Yeah,
real quick.
I forgot Frank was on the team, bro.
I didn't forget CP.
Real talk. I forgot the Prince was on the team. He's getting they turned him into the water boy, JLs. Man, oh man. Waterfall from grace.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna let everybody. I'm gonna save everybody some time. Knox, Frank, Austin Rivers, they're not getting back in the game ever.
No. It's over. It's over. Barring injury. Man.
Barring injury. When they say situational,
yeah,
like it's Valentine's Day, right? I said this on my show. Valentine's Day, people find out within a relationship or in a situationship.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, bro.
They're in a situationship. There's no commitment. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%, bro.
Exactly. The only time you get promoted in a situationship is if your main goes.
He's out of the picture.
He's out of the picture.
Yeah, that's it, man. I don't know the path for Frank. I don't know the path for Kev to get these minutes. I gotta think practice is something. But I don't even know that. When I heard Julius on the JJ Redick podcast, and from what we know, they're not even practicing that much, bro.
Yeah,
they're not even practicing that much.
Yeah,
so it's very hard for these guys to catch up, unless it's an injury.
Yeah, not for real. Like they practiced this week because they've been home. This is their homestand.
Yeah.
But specifically during that first stretch, they weren't practicing. They've been on the road.
That's right.
They've been saying their practices were more in shoot around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, this week would be the week to practice. I read from Berman that they actually were experimenting with lineups this week. Experimenting with Kev playing the 4 this week.
I did read that. Yeah.
So he's like, he started looking, okay, well maybe he's gonna get some burn at the. Nope, he's still in a situationship.
Yeah. I did read that. I did read that, bro. Interesting, man. Let's see who's in here on the check-in. Hosby's in here checking in from Trinidad and Canada. All right, so he's throwing the dual flags up. We got Jeffrey Vasquez checking in from, I think that's Puerto Rico. I can't see the flag; it's very small. I think that's Puerto Rico. Right. We have Cass Leo Jr. checking in from Haiti. Salute all the Haiti. Lucky D, what's going on? The Yardman them's in the chat. Paul Robinson, Charm Boy, 72 Abel, Joshua Richards, Grow on Instagram. Jamaica's in here. Heavy. No doubt. We got Rare 2X Breed. I think that's Panama. I got to catch up on my red, white, and blue Caribbean flags, bro. I think that's either Panama or DR, I think. We got Dead the Hype checking in from Trinidad. Yeah, the flags are mad small. Well, we got Dead the Hype checking in from Trinidad. All right. Jason Anderson, Jamaica. Christoph, Jamaica. Mark Tuano. I'm not sure which flag that is, bro. My geographies, man. I don't know how I got out of social studies. Okay, Eric Castro is definitely DR. All right. So I think Rare 2X Breed is Panama. I think that's Panama.
Okay.
Because Eric Castro is definitely DR for sure. And so's Kane Marco. That's definitely DR. Sam E, NYG, NYK, Jamaica's in here heavy.
All right.
Yep. Mr. Rivera, I think that's Puerto Rico, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like you're doing all right with the small.
It is Panama. Red 2X
icons.
reconfirmed. It is Panama. Hit that
All right,
thumbs up
there we
button.
go.
Geography 101, JLs. We aced it. We aced it. Don't Rory checking in from Jamaica. What's going on? Live Life Sharp says, doesn't Staten Island count? I guess, man. I guess, bro. Definitely, man. So, yeah, salute to everybody, man. We worldwide, man. Everybody else, throw your cities in the chat. Throw your cities in the chat. Go ahead, bro.
And shout out to Iowa, too. I wasn't trying to play y'all.
Yeah, shout out to Iowa, man. Definitely. Definitely, man. But, yeah, Jamaica, I think Jamaica's in there heavy for sure. And, yeah, salute to everybody, man. Let's get back to the phones. Let's go to George from Into the Knicks first. New YouTube channel in the building. Into the Knicks first. Does great work. Checking in from the West Coast. George, what's going on, bro?
Hey, guys. Man, what a game, huh?
Tough.
Yeah.
I think what happened was, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, bro. Loud and clear. Go ahead, bro.
We got caught up in irrational exuberance as a fan base.
Yeah.
This, Julius, he becomes an all-star tonight, which is fantastic, well deserved. I think that played with the guys' heads. First time in front of a crowd at the Garden, and they're facing the greatest shooter of all time, and probably the greatest, one of the top 10 defenders of all time.
Yeah.
This game, it just looked like, the whole time, like they were just kind of hanging on, but it didn't seem like they were going to really be able to pull it out at the end. They just got caught up. They were too young overall. But the RJ bashing, look, guys, we have to be patient. We have to be patient with this kid. To blame him for this loss is a bit short-sighted. He took one shot in the fourth quarter. And the reason he was he was put back in for Burks was 0 for 3.
Yeah.
Derrick Rose 1 for 6. Nobody else was connecting and even Julius was 1 for 4 in the fourth quarter. So we just got to ride it out and be patient. I can't really hear you guys for some reason.
Yeah, we're not talking.
Yeah,
we're not talking. You got the mic, bro. Go ahead, bro. You got the floor, man. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. It was lost in the third quarter, which I feared it. I was on a halftime call with Macri, and we were all like, oh, my God, are they going to come out with fire in the third quarter? And once again, no. Outscored 39-26, 13 points. I mean, what can you do when that happens?
Yeah.
And we don't have the shooters to get ourselves back in the game.
Yeah,
we have no three-point shooters that can get us back in.
And that's the problem, bro. Appreciate the call, George. Appreciate the call. And that's the problem. Your three-point shooters are just not shooting threes. And to Winston's call earlier, that's where it's like, all right, give Knox a little run, man. Bullock, once again, JL's 2 for 6, 1 for 3 from downtown, 7 points, womp, womp, womp. Yeah, he's going to give you some defensive intensity, sure. Give Knox a chance, man. Burks, what you need, 3 for 10 from the field, 2 for 6 downtown, 8 points, womp, womp, womp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give Kev a chance. Now, those guys, in fairness to them, they have the ability to be a bit more, all around better than what Kev gives you, but give Kev a chance, man. Give him a chance, bro.
Definitely give Kev a chance, especially, times like this. Like the fourth quarter, we just keep seeing the same thing in the fourth quarter, man. I just keep, every time the fourth quarter hits, every team just drops off and dares us to shoot every single time.
What do you think's going to happen if they make the playoffs? Oof, it's going to be ugly, bro.
It's going to be ugly. Shooting is going to be even more essential for us, man. Like, man, play IQ, dog. I need IQ to get some reps in, man.
Yeah.
I need this man to get some more reps in, man. 13 minutes. I need him to get some more reps in, man. Because I just want him to turn. I just want him to turn the page and get to another level and develop into a higher caliber player this year, man. Because if we make it, just long term for our stability, we just need shooting. And if it's the only guy who has it, we need more reps, man.
Yeah, that's get him the reps. But what Tom was saying, I think it was Tom. But what he was saying, we do draw these sweeping conclusions, from game to game, and it is irrational exuberance. Look where we came from, JLs. You know what I'm saying? When you're dating ones and all of a sudden, you step your game up, you start getting new lineups, you got your Manscaped on, you know what I mean? 20% off promo code Knicks. You get new suits, and all of a sudden you go from the ones, now you're getting the 6s. You're on your way up to the dimes. You're trying to get that dime piece, but you're working your way up. So now the expectations are a lot higher.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You're starting to see things through a different lens. And that's how we view these games now. The expectations are like, well, we're on this playoff track. We have to, maintain that. But in reality, we're still a rebuilding team.
No, we are.
Rebuilding team, bro. It's not far from a perfect product.
No, you're right. You are where we are, CP. We're a team that's around 500. We're not that good, and we're not that bad. That's exactly what we're doing.
That is where our record is right now.
Exactly, and we're going to be in a lot of these games, especially with these middle of the road teams in the West and in the East. We're going to be in a lot of these games, but we're not that good and not that bad. And until we get another piece in here, until our team is rounded out a lot better, there's a more balance from offense to defense, we're not going to make any real headway here. You know what I mean? So we're just going to have to kind of grin and bear it until we get, more talent, young talent, or a trade, or something that, or somebody just develops along the way. If
that's a fact.
If Tibbs plays them,
that is a fact, man. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Jeffrey Vasquez says this game shows that we need the shooters. RJ just had a bad game tonight, but RJ will be fine. Bullock, Burks, and IQ not making shots hurt us for sure. For sure. I mean, you those three combined. You had 2 for 6 from Bullock. You had Burks 3 for 10. Right, that's 5 for 16 right there. Plus quickly, that is 6 for 21.
Yeesh.
6 for 21 from your top 3-point shooters, just from the field overall. Just from the field. From downtown, they went Bullock 1 for 3, Burks 2 for 6, so that's 3 for 9. Plus IQ, that is 4 for 13.
Yeah, IQ has to, man. He's still trying to figure out when to shoot and when to pass.
Yeah, he's figuring it out, man. It's rookie thing, bro. That's a rookie thing. So, we got to keep all that into consideration. Like my guy just said that just called in. So, I definitely agree with him there. Other super chats that have come in. The Rhyme Animal Chuck D. Everybody throw a PE in the chat. Hashtag PE if you're a Public Enemy Chuck D fan. Chuck is in the chat, vibing in the mosh pit all day and all night. Let's go. He says adjustments are our new hurdle. Tibbs has us conditioned to chase for 48 minutes. This is our new territory. Oxygen is necessary for those final 5 minutes. I got to look the other way on the refs or I'll break furniture. Yo, it's been so inconsistent up and down. Like, it's been very noticeable this year, with the referees, man. Very noticeable.
Nah, I agree with you.
Multiple games, bro.
Yeah, it definitely has, man. I don't know what it is with the referees this year and the Knicks specifically, but it's wildly inconsistent. And this is the second time we've seen a video that would seem to be an obvious call go against us. So I'm just like, I don't even know what this is here for anymore. Even though Tibbs has done a good job, he's won most of his challenges. But some of these obvious calls, I'm scratching my head here.
Agreed. Larry Israel says, does it ever feel like the guys worry more about the 3-point percentage instead of their job? Shooters must shoot. Next one is going to fall. Hey, I would love to see it, man. After Bullock hit those 7 threes, you never heard from him again.
Yeah. Nah, exactly. Like he blew his load and then you never heard from him again. It's like, all right, cool.
Pause.
He's first. Oh, yeah, pause.
Yeah.
But it's like he's first quarter and that's it. Like I need to see more from him, man.
I hear you.
I don't even.
Yeah, man.
It's frustrating.
Speaking of global, let's go overseas. JL is Greg from Vietnam, checking in from Ho Chi Minh City. What's going on, bro?
Hello.
Yo.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Loud and clear, man. Loud and clear. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on, man? Chuck Mung Nam Moy. It's the Lunar New Year here last week.
Nice.
The Ox. Hope everything is good with everybody. 2 things, man. To quote the great late John Chaney, everyone now is about this microwave society. Everything's supposed to happen quick. So, and like you said, man, we're about 500, so it's going to take a minute. Everybody's bashing RJ. Think about it. He's supposed to be like a senior in college, man. Yeah. Maybe even a junior. He's only 20 years old. So we got to give him some time to grow. Just because he's had a bad month and he has had kind of a raggedy month don't mean we got to get rid of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, man. We got to give him time, bro. We got to give the kid time. He just had a bad game. You know, we can't make sweeping conclusions on him. Minnesota game, he bounced back. Game before that, he had a good game. We just got to give him some time, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm never
also
worried about RJ long term.
On that tip, I mean, you guys. I mean, I said it early on in the season. You guys are saying it today about, come on, Tibbs, you got to give these rookies time. What do you think is an acceptable package for Beal? Because the thing is, I know we got like 5 number ones in the next few years. What difference does it make if Tibbs ain't going to play these cats? Obi's averaging what?
That's fair.
Maybe 11, 12 minutes a game? You know what I mean? So if we get a bunch of these cats and Tibbs don't play him, Quigley, he snatches out quick, and that's fine. I like Tibbs, but what is an acceptable package for Beal?
Yeah. I think the thing is...
What do you guys think? Because
Yeah, I think the thing is because you don't have an established player of Beal's like equal to send back in a deal, it's gonna cost you more in younger players and picks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking it's RJ, Obi, your first round pick this year, probably next year, and probably 2 swaps. Maybe even you probably even got to throw in Mitch in the deal.
Yep.
I mean, but I'm saying, what would you take? Okay, I'll just put it out there. I know, and I hate to do this because it's going to bomb you guys with this, but I'm thinking if we could, would you throw in RJ, Knox, Frank, and a pick or 2 for like Beal and maybe somebody else on the roster? You know, because this is the thing. Beal, obviously, he's going to give. We'd have 2 All-Stars on our team, and we'd have that mid-range shooting. Because I don't know if you've seen the actual, like, not the box score, but the shooting chart. Man, we only had 2 shots outside of the paint. I mean, not in the paint. We only had 2 mid-range shots. Beal excels in that. That's going to open things up for your boy Mitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just something to think about. I'd like to keep RJ, but I'm saying, what reasonably would you give up for RJ? And take it easy, fellas. I'm out. Later.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. It's not about reasonable, jails. It's you know what I mean? You got to pay to play, man.
Yeah, I just feel like I feel like we're just gonna sell low on him, yo. Like I know RJ's gonna be better next year, or even end of the season. You know what I mean?
It's just hard because the team is not. It's like my guy. Shout out my guy P House the highlights. It's like he said when we had this preview. You have to piece the team with RJ in a particular way. He's just that type of player. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not to say that he's going to be a star that you have to build around. It's just to say that you're not going to know what his true ceiling is going to be until you have the proper pieces around him.
And right now, we definitely don't.
Definitely don't.
Not even close.
At the same time, I'm just saying a Beal trade right now, you're just going to have to give up a lot.
Yeah, we don't want
you
don't want to empty the cupboard for one player and then still just end up, you know, a 5th seed in the playoffs and no room to maneuver for years to come. Like that's not what we want to do at this point, man. It's just too early.
Beal and Randall alone are not gonna cut it because look, you're gonna have to give Julius a max bag. Believe it. In the next 2 years, you're gonna have to give him a max contract, bro. Beal is already getting a super bag, right?
Yeah.
Where's that third piece? How is that third piece gonna look if you have no draft picks left?
Yeah, like that, and that's the thing with talent and selling low. You know, like the advantage of having young talent here is that they're able to produce at a higher level for cheaper for longer periods of time, and then also it's like you'll be able to resign them if we're in a weird cap situation. To go over the cap and keep a team together. If we're just trading pieces if we're trading pieces before that happens, we're just gonna be in trouble. We're gonna be stuck. We're gonna end up being cap strapped with no room to maneuver, and that's what might happen.
You know, Daniel House says everything but Randall for Beal, and then what?
Right.
Those two are not taking you anywhere, man.
Yeah, it'll be a playoff team with no cap left, and then we'll be stuck in the middle.
You're gonna be average.
Yeah.
You're going to be average. Draft these kids first.
Yeah.
Draft them first. Then you see, okay, do I get a dynamo, a superstar at the 3 where I can say, okay, now I can trade RJ if I really wanted to. Let me see what this draft looks like first before I just start chucking pieces away and then figure it out later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like once you have multiple pieces, once you have multiple young pieces that are more fleshed out, then you can start making moves.
Yeah.
Because when you lose one, you have another one to kind of compensate.
Right.
And it's not like you just lost your.
You got to get that. You got to draft them first. That's just my opinion. You got to draft them first, man. I understand what he's saying because just like I had on John Krasinski from The Athletic, who covers the Timberwolves, and I agree with him. All these draft picks that they have right now are not going to make this team.
No, you're right. Someone has to move.
Some are going to get moved.
Someone have to move.
And so he's definitely right. And Greg has a point there. All these kids are not going to play under Tibbs. But we're not ready yet to just package it up and ship it off.
Yeah. Some of them won't. Some of them will. Like some of them will, and some of them will. Some of them won't play 1 year, but come back next year and play better. Like
right.
That's just the way it happens. Like it's happened for Butler. You know, Butler didn't start out playing 40 minutes a game.
Agreed.
He worked his way up, and then Tibbs was like, "Oh, he's playing good." He left him in more.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, we got 1,000 people watching right now. Only 400 likes. I know Ashley's not here to get the Sims going. Let's get those likes up. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys, man. CPJ Ellis, you got the OG team in here. 400 likes. Come on, man. Let's go. Everybody hit that like button. Get those likes up. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys, man. You know what I mean? We back to the old sayings. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, couple more calls before we get to the closer. Let's go to Connecticut. Tommy, what's going on, man?
Let's get me in there.
All right, okay. That's an interesting call, JLs. What's going on in Tommy's crib?
All
right. We're gonna put Tommy on mute till he gets it together.
Pull that plug real quick. All right.
Let's go to Detroit. Carl, what's going on, bro? Carl, how you feeling? Hopefully this is better, bro.
Yo, what's going down, man? How y'all boys doing tonight, man?
Good, man. Right. How you feeling, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm not feeling too good, man. Yo, I'm tired of, everybody is just glossing over what the problem is. It's not RJ. It's not the young dudes.
Oh, boy.
Yo, it's Tibbs. Tibbs blew it tonight. And, and I'm starting to see a trend that's starting to scare me. Like, there should be never a night when either Rose or Payton should be getting more minutes than my man Quick. Because have you noticed that, the defenses at the end of every game, they usually stack up on some zone, and they basically make it to where, because we don't have strong shooters, so they can pack up the paint, and then, they basically neutralize it. That's how we lose all our games.
You've definitely said that.
The answer to that. I don't understand why he's not getting more burns. And then the thing that really scares me is that, how is it that, since Derrick Rose got here, quickly went from playing like 20 minutes a game, now we're getting these little 12-minute little spurts. That's not what I signed up for when Rose got over.
I wonder who said.
You know what I'm saying? Not taking all his minutes.
Somebody mentioned that might happen.
Yeah,
I wonder who
appreciate the call.
Earlier was worried about that happening.
Wow, very interesting, JL.
Interesting. Wonder who was worried about him getting more off-ball reps and not on ball and not playing as much because Tom likes Elfrid Payton. I remember who mentioned that on this. Oh gosh, I can't.
It was all good just a week ago for me. That's all I'll say. It was all good just a week ago, bro.
I was gonna give it another game before I said it, but he said it for me.
I mean, tonight it played out that way. Tonight it has played out that way. I just, and Jeffrey Vasquez says he's not wrong. Caller's not wrong. In the end, Tibbs went with the 5 that were playing the best all game. It just, to me, that 5 was just not the right 5, though.
Yep.
And it's tough, man. Tibbs is a stubborn coach, bro. He's a stubborn coach, bro. which is what Ashley was saying and what you were saying.
I was gonna wait. I was definitely gonna wait. The scorpion and the frog in the chat.
Scorpion and the frog. Facts. This is Rodney Sannon. The scorpion and the frog, bro. Oh man, oh man. If Ashley was here, oh my God. Oh man, oh man.
Yeah, be glad it's just me today, CP.
Yeah. Oh man. She would have turned it up 5 alarm
because you already know
please.
what's gonna happen. No apologies. Send me your super chat.
5 alarm please, bro. 5 alarm please. What can I say? You know, what can I say, bro? I don't know, man. I can't say nothing bad. Let's go uptown. Daryl, what's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing, Jay? How you doing, CP?
Hey, good, man. Good. New caller. What's going on, bro? How you feeling?
I'm good. I don't know, man. Tonight, after watching, I am not happy with what I saw, but I saw some disturbing things. Something similar to what the other caller before me had mentioned. Man. If you look at it, Derrick Rose is running down the court in his own world. He's not even looking to pass the ball to anybody. And he's hitting layups, but he's hitting outside the rim. That's horrible right there. Now, the stat sheet shows 16 points. That's fine, but that's 6 of 15. He missed a lot of shots. And then I get upset at seeing Elfrid Payton going 8 for 19. He's not Kyrie Irving. Why is he going for 19 shots? You know, I'm getting tired of that because it's true. The shooters aren't there. All these guys, they got the same game. They just running in. Quickly's the only one that brings something unique to the team when he's out there. He lifts the energy. You know, he has defenders chasing him, and it's opening up other shooters. Mm-hmm. But these guys, it's like the whole NBA knows Derrick Rose. They know the playbook already. You know, Elfrid Payton, same thing. You know, it's like average. And I do have to say, I believe Tibbs is probably going to be the issue in the long run because you mess up once, he's going to put you in the doghouse. That's not cool. You know, he's messing with our investments. You know, I don't know how this is going to go, but I felt bad for Julius Randle overall because he's sitting there, his family's there. He just got elected to the All-Star team, voted in.
Yeah.
He scored 25. He had a good game. I don't got no problem with him. It's just he was doing it by himself. So with that, I'm going to say peace.
Peace,
Let
bro.
me know what you think.
Peace, man. I mean, listen, man. Julie's family been seeing a lot of L's, man. They used to that. It's all good, bro. But what's your points? This is turned into Comedy Central right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something that you don't expect me to say.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. You got to
say something you expect me to say. I've been silently watching Derrick Rose not pass the ball for a few games.
But what about you? But
today,
but here's the thing. First half, he was cooking, bro.
No, let me finish. That's what I was about to say. Yeah. I was about to say today, for the most part, is not one of those days where I'm killing him for not passing the ball because I feel like today he made a conservative effort to pass the ball when he was playing with the second unit. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like he passed the ball more today than I've seen him in the past 3 games. I do, however, feel like when it got to the end of the game, and I think we talked about this earlier, between him and Elfrid Payton, somehow, some way, Julius didn't get to touch the ball in the last 5 minutes of the game at all.
Yeah.
And I think that's a problem. So I'm not saying that overall, Derrick Rose did well moving the ball.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, towards the end of the game, we have to do a better job.
Crunch time.
Getting Julius the ball, just at least touches. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Agreed 100%. Listen, I understand. It's a little bit of Monday morning quarterbacking, though, because it's like, yo, Rose was cooking in that set. I was dying for him in that third quarter to come in earlier than when Tibbs got him in. I think he got him in like 3 minutes left in the third. I'm like, yo, we got to get him in early. This starting lineup is struggling bad.
Yeah.
And so, same thing with IQ was struggling. IQ was struggling. I understand the people that like me want to see IQ play through the struggles, but at the same time you want to win. It's just, I don't know, man. It's tough, bro. It's tough. I understand what you're saying though. In the waning minutes, Julius has got to get more touches, and that was frustrating as well.
He was just in the corner. He was in the corner for half the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah. So that the crunch time adjustments, where to go, they still have to figure that out. And again, ideally that wasn't the 5 you want to see out there playing together.
That's probably why too. Like that 5 probably doesn't practice.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you got to go one or the other. You can't have both D Rose and Peyton. It's one. You got to choose one or the other.
Exactly.
Now, Peyton's going to give you the better defense. Right? Rose will give you a little bit better shooting on the outside.
Yep.
It's tight. It's tight, man. It's tight. It's a tight fit, bro.
And now IQ is not playing point guard at all.
And now IQ is out of the mix. Hit up Ashley's Cash App. She's coming to collect next week.
Hey man, the KOT show too. Hit that up too, man.
She's coming to collect.
And if Ashley, if you're watching, if you type "I'm sorry, Jay Ellis," I will donate some of my donations. If you type "I'm sorry, Jay Ellis" to Ashley.
This is turned into Comedy Central, man. I can't believe it. Man. We've seen it. We saw it tonight. We definitely saw it tonight. So that's pretty funny. Super chats came in. First Lady of Sports says it was on Hoops Hype that the World Wide West is using back channels to get Bradley Beal to demand. I don't believe none of that, man. You should be looking to get Bradley Beal, period. But I don't need, what is the Wizards' motivation to trade Bradley Beal? We don't know that. I feel like a lot of this hype and speculation is media driven. We don't even know his desire to leave the Wizards. I'm almost tired of talking about it, bro.
I feel you. You know what? I'm not gonna lie, CP. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's true or not, but I don't think it's out of the question. Like I don't know what
they pull it. You think World Wide West?
No,
is really
that World Wide West, the guy who's been in the shadows for his entire career, is trying to find something out about Bradley Beal. I'm not sure if that's entirely, false. I don't know if it's true, but I don't know if it's false either. It could be either way for me. Is Bradley Beal leaving? Who knows?
But what I'm saying is, obviously, he's a guy you want to inquire about.
Exactly.
I'm sure all 30 teams are trying to figure out how to get him on the cheap.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like that was anything like groundbreaking.
No.
Teams talk.
No, yeah, they do. They definitely do.
Yeah.
And it's an easy story because of his reputation too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree.
His reputation is a guy who's connected. He knows everybody. So he'll be able to connect back channel with everybody because he knows everybody.
Hey.
He's helped everybody.
They don't call him worldwide for nothing, man.
Exactly.
The thing I was always concerned though, man. The only thing I'm concerned with Wes, Jay-Z don't lie in his rhymes, man. So when he say every place we go we leave a worldwide mess, what is Hove referring to? I'm always wondering. And Hove just signed that bag with Louis Vuitton and a champagne company, Armand de Brignac or whatever you want to call it, champagne. Salute to Hove, aka Sean Carter Basquiat. Hove's in his Basquiat way.
Yeah, he's on his Basquiat.
He's very cultured right now, big.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Very
he's
cultured.
evolved.
He's evolved, as we all should.
Mm-hmm.
What does he mean by that?
I thought it was a metaphor for when we partied, we messed things up.
Yeah.
And it worked well. I'm hoping it's not like...
Yeah. Shout out to Worldwide West. Every place we go, we leave a worldwide mess.
I'm hoping it doesn't mean he literally leaves like a mess in shambles. I don't think...
I don't know. Hopefully that's not a foreshadowing, man.
No.
I hope not, because Hove don't lie in his rhymes. So,
he speaks truth to life.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
He does.
Well, shout out to Hove, man. Sean Carter Basquiat, bro.
Yeah, man. Maybe we can get somebody to code. Hove, to code that line for us, man.
Yeah, please. We'd like to know. We would like to know.
Is it? Oh, he started Brooklyn, right? I don't know. That's for the bag.
Yeah.
I forget.
Speaking of Brooklyn, they just chopped Shumpert and Von Lay got chopped. What's up with that, man? You need the former Knicks in there to take you on a title run, man.
They chopped both former Knicks, Shump and Von Lay?
Shump and Von Lay got chopped, bro.
That's crazy. They didn't realize that Von Lay was the Giannis stopper?
Come on, man.
they bucking.
They deserve to lose, man.
They bugging.
They deserve to
man.
lose. And Roberson.
Facts. The karma that's gonna come back for cutting those guys is
Yeah.
gonna be hard.
So what the hell are the Nets up to? They just chopped 2 defenders.
I don't get the
And
I don't
Von
get the
Lay.
rationale. I don't get the rationale.
What the hell are they up to, man?
I don't know, man. It's one of those things. It's the D'Antoni way, man. Just go, oh. That's it.
Oh, they're waiving 3 players, Von Lay, Chumper, and Andre Roberson, ahead of deadline to guarantee deals for the season? I don't know. I don't know what that
So
means.
you're gonna sign them back? Is that what's happening?
I don't know. I'm
Can
not
you
sure what that
waive and
means.
sign back?
Oh, okay, they're on 10 days now. Okay, they're getting 10 days. Okay, so some sort of reshifting. Yeah, because that didn't really make sense.
Okay.
With Roberson and Chumper, they need all the defense they can get at this point.
Heck yeah, that'd make no sense for him to do that for sure.
Lexa Destroy, would y'all pick them up? There's always a Knicks fan that's looking to pick up somebody off the scrap heap, man. There's always a Knicks fan, man. There's always somebody in my DMs like, yo, Boogie. I'm like, yo, I'm going to sleep, fam. I'm tired, bro. No. Somebody else got cut, man. Somebody sent me a DM like, yo, what do you think about this? I'm like, no, man. No, man. Just no, man.
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
It's hilarious, bro. Hilarious.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to pick up somebody at this point who's on a scrap heap. You know what I mean? At this point, if you're trying to do something, you got to move somebody out to get somebody in, and even now, that's hard because I don't know, man. It's just I don't know if there's anything that really moves me like that unless it's a big move.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. That is a fact. All right, so here we are. Let's go 2 more calls. Let's go to Montreal, Jay Ellis.
Okay.
Let's go up north, over the border. Illa, stop calling, man. I think he's tight about the RJ stuff. Jay from Montreal, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Thanks for having me on. Just quick point today. I hate doing this. I hate having to be the person who's gonna call in and defend Alfred Payton of all people. But I just feel like, CP. I saw on Twitter you got into it with a couple of people as well. I don't know how fans are watching this game today and they feel like Alfred's the number one guy to blame. So yeah, really, I mean, the shooters were off, the refs weren't great, we missed a lot of easy looks. There was a little bit of everything. I'm just a little sick and tired of every game you go online, everyone's always blaming Alfred. I mean, we get it, the guy can't shoot. Everyone's watched him for years in the league. Just lay off the man. That's all.
Yeah, I agree. Appreciate the call, Jay. Yeah, I mean, as I said, we criticize him where he's due. Tonight, maybe with the exception of a couple minutes down the stretch with the tunnel vision. Obviously, we know Peyton is tunnel vision, but I thought when he saw that RJ didn't have it, and Bullock's not going to give you anything anyway, Noel is Noel, who Peyton got him 2 Gotham lobs.
Yep, he did.
Right?
He did.
He was aggressive on both ends. Steph is going to be Steph at the end of the day, but I thought Peyton had an overall pretty decent game.
Yeah, I agree with you. Overall, over the last 9 or 10 games, he's been a lot better. He's been finishing at the rim at a higher rate. I was even checking cleaning the glass recently. I believe he's officially at league average for a point guard, CP, at finishing at the rim. So that tells you how much his finishing has upticked over the last week and a half. Yeah. So he's just been playing better. Now, if he just passed more frequently,
that's what you want. His pass, his assist numbers are trash. That's what you want him to do.
I don't expect him to turn water to wine with miracles and start shooting threes. But if he started to pass more frequently, I think I'll be even more calm about how he's playing.
Definitely. So, listen, I thought he did a good job attacking Steph on both ends. He did the same thing in the first game, in the first matchup. And I just liked his aggressiveness, man. I just liked his aggressiveness. He's not perfect. We know that. We've been trying to replace him for 2 years now. I've been the first on that line. But tonight, I wouldn't put that on him because what Julius needed, a Robin, it definitely wasn't RJ. I'll tell you that. So,
nope.
Where else are you going to go? D-Rose did his job off the bench, and I thought Peyton tried to do his job with the starter. So that's it. And let's close it up, Jay Ellis, with the closer.
Okay.
We heard from Jungle Boogie. Now we're going to hear from Jay Boogie. Let's go.
Real boogies.
The real boogie.
Switch over from there to speaker.
Yo, shout out to the team. Hope everybody good, man. Everybody staying healthy and safe. You know, protect your home, protect your family. You know the lingo. You know what I'm saying? That thing is still out here. It's not racist. It don't care who it attack. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, ain't but one boogie. So right now, I'm trying to figure out where DeMarcus going to sign at, because you know what I'm saying, using my name, period, straight like that. But I'm going to get into it real quick and let y'all know what's going on, and how I feel and what I'm seeing, what's happening. Tonight, tonight was another night that we truly missed Mitchell Robinson. I'm going to break down the difference between Tom, and I'm going to break down the difference between Woodson. When you see Tom Thibodeau's dribble handoffs going side to side, that's all his offensive playing. When you see the element of the dive to the basket, lob up top, that's Tyson Chandler. What I mean by that's Tyson Chandler, that's Woodson's work, the lob. Tom Thibodeau never had no above-the-rim lob with Joakim Noah. All he had was the catch up high or set the screen up high and hand off or pass back door. That's what Mitch be doing inside Tom's offense. But when Mitch is in the game and he dive into the basket, when Joakim Noah is in the game and he dive into the basket, that there is Woodson work. The problem is, from the beginning of the season, they took away the opposite cut from the other side. When the ball swings to the right side, we used to have the left side backdoor cut into the basket, and we was getting backdoor layups. I don't know where that part of the game went out of our offense, but it needs to come back. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely missing it. Tom needs to get back on doing some X's and O's inside that book or something, or let Woodson implement some more offensive tactics into our offense, because that dribble handoff is not making it. You know what I'm saying? And it showed real big when Taj Gibson come in the game in the second half and Noah went out. See, Noah was running straight to that rim at the beginning of the game. That's how, you know, EP was getting off with it. That's how when Derrick Rose got in the game, he was getting off it. But when Taj Gibson went out the game, the problem with allowing us to get to the basket, they started doubling us our guards, and it was making the shot extra hard for us to make a layup, because Taj Gibson is not a rim runner. So you took away a whole lot of our offense from the middle of the third quarter all the way to the end of the game. You know what I'm saying? You never put Noah back in the game. I doubt if he was hurt, because they would have said something, or maybe I missed it. But you should have had Noah back in that game, because it would have gave us another outlet inside our offense, all right? All right, now I'm going to get to the real good in it, you know what I'm saying? Because we can't let this whole game take over the main thing. I'm glad Tom Thibodeau and I'm glad Julius Randle, they linked up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad Julius had that meeting, you know what I'm saying, when he had the interview and he shot up everybody and let everybody know what's going on, gave us some inside look on how he was feeling and how him and Tom was building up a relationship and everything, you know what I'm saying? That's a good combination that we got, because Tom gave him the blueprint to tell him what he needed him to go do during the off season, so he can get back and could be in state and get ready to go, because I need you, because I'm going to treat you just like Larry Johnson when he came to Charlotte, and I'm going to make you a face in the rim type player like Larry Johnson. He did the Larry Johnson, you know what I'm saying, because Larry's a back to the back type dude. This dude right here don't change Larry game all the way around, and if you was in the stands, you seen him putting up the big L signs, you know what I'm saying, and now Julius he's knocking down trades all crazy, and he playing straight face in the basket. So I'm happy for that. You know what I'm saying? Now the man don't win. He worked on his whole complete game, and he don't put together a package that nobody thought he was going to have. This year he came back as a monster. He's an all-star this year. So you know what I'm saying? I got to pick a fight right now with me and Max. You know what I'm saying? Let Max know. Yeah, how you feeling about an all-star now? Because you was laughing and giggling thinking we was dummies about getting rid of Vegas. Now Vegas is on the trading block again. So once again, who won that trade? We won that trade, and we got 75 to 85 million that we can take off the books, you know what I'm saying, and do some other things next year, and we still got our draft picks, you know what I'm saying? So Max telling me, let me know who won that trade, because I'm feeling real good. If the thing is really knocked on that door and say, yo, I want to get up out of here, Cuban, you need to get off that TV show. I'm not feeling what's going on, you know what I'm saying? We won that trade, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I'm feeling. And Steve, I don't need you happing and yelling and screaming about our man making
making it to the All-Star game because just 2 weeks ago you was trying to praise up Jimmy Butler when you should have been praising up, you know what I'm saying, Julius, to make it that much easier for us to get to the All-Star game. You're supposed to be bigging your man up. You all the way out there in Miami trying to get on some beach stands and everything, trying to big them up, man. This is New York, man. You represent New York. We follow you. You got the main voice on the TV screen, you know what I'm saying? But that's why we do what we do. So we celebrate Julius as an All-Star. Not none of y'all on that TV show. We celebrate that, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. And RJ need to tighten up his game a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Work on your game. We're going to be patient. We're going to rock with you know what I'm saying? But work on your game. You got to get your game right. And quickly just hit an early rookie stumble, you know what I'm saying? That's all he did was hit a stumble right now. You see him changing up sneakers. He came out in the game with black sneakers and went in halftime and came out with white shoes. So right now he's a little bit confused about what he got going on, you know what I'm saying? But that's just a rookie stumbling block. He'll be back in a minute, you know what I'm saying? And don't worry about what Derrick Rose is doing, because Derrick Rose knew the lights was on. He wasn't going to get caught in between the hazard lights like a deer. He came to Boogie and play tonight, you know what I'm saying? And quickly got to follow suit, okay? I got to come and play too, you know what I'm saying? But be patient. He ain't there taking no time away from me. Just Tom going with whatever he feels is the hot hand for us to go in and do what we got to do. That's all point blank and straight like that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm going to let y'all go ahead and do y'all thing, and y'all keep getting mad about, you know what I'm saying, about this game, but I'm on my way to the Julius, you know what I'm saying, party tonight that's inside the crib, and ain't going to be no phones in there like Kyrie Irving, because, you know what I'm saying, nobody take no footage like we ain't got no masks on. We going to be masked up, you know, I'm celebrating with Julius tonight. Congratulations, big fella, for making it to that, you know what I'm saying, All-Star game. Now you can go across to the west side and holler at Kawhi and say, come here, Kawhi, let me holler at you. I know things ain't going on too good out in LA Clippers. Your money is jammed up. You can't do what you got to do, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you might want to think about coming over here, because we got the 75 to 80 million, you know what I'm saying? I know they're going to, you know, add me up for the third year, but we still got money to do what we got to do, you know what I'm saying? Kawhi, how you feeling over there? Hey, money jammed up. Come over here and rock with me. And we got draft picks, too, so we can build something crazy in the garden. Next year is our year. This right here is a demo. You know what I'm saying? Coochie Rat and Polo. It was a demo. Peace.
Throw some fires in the
Oh, my God, yo. I love that guy.
That's how you close the show. That's why we save them for last.
Oh, man.
That's why we save them for last. First, we make sure everybody's all right, safe. You know what I'm saying? Protocol.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's put things in perspective. Life is real. You know what I mean? He puts real life first. Then he gets into the game breakdown. Breaks down the X's and O's. What went wrong.
Yeah.
Then he story tells. Ends it with the culture, a little hip hop reference. You might get a movie reference.
Man.
That's why we save him for last, ladies and gentlemen.
He just hits all the points.
All.
Then he hits you with the fashion. Change the shoes at halftime.
Facts. The little things that you don't see.
I didn't even notice that. I didn't know he changed the shoes.
Jay Boogie, bro. Cool G Rap. He throws a Cool G Rap reference.
Cool G Rap in the middle.
The Warriors reference.
Then he takes a shot at Max. Come on.
Yeah.
Man.
Trash Kellerman. Front runner take.
Oh.
Fives. That's why we save him for last, bro.
Jeez.
He don't miss. That's it, man. That is it. Salute to Jay Boogie. We missed him the last time. I didn't know he couldn't close last time, but he made up for it this time, man.
Man, he had that in the tuck ready.
Yeah. Mitch is missed, bro. Mitch is definitely missed, and you've seen it. You know, you've seen it. And the people that, wanted him to be shooting more and this and the third, there's other subtle wrinkles to Mitch's game within this offense that makes it effective, that we're missing out there. And that's what Jay Boogie was pointing out.
Now, exactly. Having two centers that rim run, it helps our offense. It opens up the offense for our other guys. So he's absolutely right about that. So
for sure.
Good point. A lot of good technical points on that one.
Yeah, that was great points. Solid points by Jay Boogie. Forget about First Take and Trash Kellerman. He sold his soul. Ever since he went to that show and assumed that Skip Bayless role, I stopped rocking with him because it's a fake role. It's an entertainment role anyway. And there's no logic to it. It's takes. It's hot takes, bro.
Yeah, I kind of it just feels like they just do takes just to disagree to me.
Yeah,
like they don't really believe it.
Well, I mean, listen, I think the bottom line is that's what makes TV, right? You have to have one guy on one point, one guy on the other point, and yeah, it makes things entertaining if you're into that. I stopped watching ESPN a long time ago. No shade to them. I don't find any of that stuff remotely insightful, entertaining, or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I rely Ryan, my boy. Shout out to Ryan. He tells me what's happening.
Yeah, I find that all this stuff very boring, to be honest with you. But on our show we don't force it. Like when me and you had the Obi debate, Obi Randall stuff, that was real. I didn't go to you like, yo, let's do this, let's do that.
Nah.
The D Rose quickly stuff with Ashley. None of that was forced. That's all natural and and it makes it. Yes, it does make for great debate and for people to talk about. But I think when you force it on a daily basis, it's people try to build their brand on that. That's what Skip Bayless is all about. More power to him.
Nah, I feel you, man. They went a formulaic thing. To each his own. They blew up because of it. They blew up because of it. But I like to stand by what I believe. Like if I'm saying it, I believe it. I'm not just saying it just to say it. You know what I mean?
That's it, man. That's it. But that's why we are the number one show for the fans by the fans. Let's get those likes up for J Boogies, man. 5 mics across the board. 500 likes. We got 800 people in it. Let's get to 1,000, man. Let's break the record. Let's get to 1,000 before we wrap up. Let me read some more super chats before we bounce. Christoph says, when did Rose miss floaters and easy layups? Am I missing something? We got to chill with the RJ slander. But he does look like a dunce man sometimes, though. Christoph must be Canadian. That must be Canadian T-dot term. Hector Pacheco says, are the Knicks in play for Beal? Who knows? We'll have to see, man. Chuck D. Rhyme Animal says, best move I haven't seen in the NYK post in a long time was when Julius caught that ball, circled under the basket to avoid the Charles Smith result. Yeah. That was late in the game. Good call. Good call, Chuck. Good call. He's looking for the foul, too. Papa Left said, Ashley's at the Nets game. Sketch. Yeah, Ashley is in New York. Man.
Oh, she's in New York?
Yeah, she's going to the game on Thursday. She went to the Nets game tonight.
Oh, she went to the Nets game.
Yeah.
She must have free tickets.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Larry says, oh, okay, hold on. Let me catch up. Big Sir says, I'm fine with losing to a Hall of Famer tonight, but losing Mitch is a blessing in disguise. He says, losing Mitch is a blessing in disguise. We stay in the race, but don't win enough to move too far down in the lottery. #winning. All right? Maurice Baker says, Nerlens has the worst hands in the league. Mitch, come back, please. Yeah, Mitch might have second worst, but yeah,
I was about to say Mitch got to, this much better, but not that much better.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit, man. Maurice Baker, Nerlens. Oh, Ron Hansley, salute Ron. He says, highlight of the night was Clyde saying Randall's mom looked more like his sister. Clyde trying to razzle dazzle Bob and Randall. Yo,
I was thinking that though. I was like, this is his mom? All right.
Yo, listen, man.
What's up? Black don't crack. That's what's up.
Clyde, this is the best Clyde has ever been. I promise you, bro. This is the best Clyde has ever been, bro.
Facts. Clyde is on a J Boogie this year.
Yeah. He's still in his Clydeisms, but he also has that like old man honest truth. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like Clyde is pulling no punches this year, man. I think he's on the way out. I think he's about to retire soon because Clyde is.
That's usually what happens.
Yeah, he's not corporate this year, man. He's in it.
No, I like it. Extend him at this point for me.
Big Surge says Dallas has been quietly gauging KP's value around the league per sources. In retrospect, Phil saw it all. Yeah, he did. And go ahead.
Nah, it's funny. I remember we. For those of you who don't know, who haven't been here, why Ninja P is Ninja P, right? I'm gonna give you the backstory why I called Ninja P Ninja P. I called Ninja P because the way he shot Kristaps, he did it in the middle of the night, in the shadows. Nobody knew it was coming. All of a sudden, saw a rumor, and 5 minutes later, he was gone.
He was out of there.
And I felt like he did that because KP seems like he causes problems, man. It seems like he's going to cause problems, and if you tell him I'm going to trade you, he's going to act out. Yeah. Now you see he's like unfollowing people on the Mavs now, and you see how that's unwinding in the Mavericks.
That doesn't seem like he's built for longevity, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it seems like history is repeating itself.
Yeah. Anthony Guthman says, Randall's just coming into his own. Let's take this season to enjoy so we know what to build with and around it. Jared Paisiano says, #new. What? Luke Shimon says, I hate Elf as much as anyone, but he's the only one that left it all out there tonight. Respect. Money Mark, salute Money Mark. That's what I thought. Salute Money Mark. He says Peyton doesn't fit with RJ. Doesn't look for him, so RJ feels the need to force up shots when he sees the rock. Love what I saw from Obi tonight, though. And for the love of God, please let Knox and Frank back on the court. Salute Money Mark, man. Always a good chat. Salute Money Mark for sure. Cuisine Kings, 1 thumbs up for the squad. I agree with you, CP. Free Knox. 2, I feel like they should have tried teaming Obi and Randall tonight. Gotta find that window, or else Obi's not gonna play.
I agree with you. Tonight was the night. Once he hit that 3, I was like, leave him in.
Omni Trash Memes. In the South, the only flags we were taught about were the U.S. flags and the Confederate, and not in that order. I'm only kind of kidding, too. I guess we was talking about the flags and stuff. Okay. All right, Larry Israel says, there are some sweet dime pieces in this lottery. Lose with honor and draft. That's what I see. Paul Robinson IQ starts. He will only have to shoot, no passing. Kane Marco, I don't know what inconsistency you're speaking of. The rest have been pretty consistent in hosing us. Miami, Atlanta, and tonight. We played 5-on-8. Salute to Kane. 007 Angelo, OG fan here. I'm sticking with the rebuild at the draft. That's where I'm at. Jeremy W. Fans are allowed to call out any player when they're not performing. No one is untouchable in that regard. I'll be at the Kings game, so let's get this W on Thursday. Omni Trash Meme says people stop watching TV and start watching shows like KnicksFanTV. Number 1 show for the fans by the fans because y'all are all real. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Christoph says y'all are up next. CP never change. Yeah, man. I took him to task, sales. No invites. No newspaper quotes. It's all good. It's all good. We here, man. We here with the real, bro.
Facts.
We here with the real, man. That's all that is to it.
So, not manufactured.
Yeah, that's it, man. Thursday night, people. Knicks versus Kings. No Halliburton. Hopefully we hear from Jay from